So Lexie Hull is back. Yes, she is back with the Indiana Fever. And that is one of the more important things. Well,
the Indiana Fever's coaching staff couldn't believe their eyes. Shocking footage has just emerged showing Lexie Hull's intense training session with Caitlin Clark and Briana Turner that has the entire organization buzzing. Hull's transformation is nothing short of remarkable, displaying skills and confidence that left her coaches speechless. This behind-the-scenes glimpse into the Fever's off-season work reveals exactly why this team is becoming the WNBA's most feared unit. The basketball world can't stop talking about the Indiana Fever right now. Between Caitlin Clark's historic arrival and their remarkable turnaround, everyone's watching this franchise. But the latest footage making rounds shows something even the most dedicated Fever fans might have missed. Lexie Hull's stunning off-season evolution that has the coaching staff utterly shocked. Let's break down what makes this training session so special. The video opens with something immediately noticeable: Lexie Hull's unmistakable joy. While basketball is serious business, especially at the professional level, Hull approaches her workout with the kind of genuine smile that's become her trademark. This isn't just any training session. This is Hull in her element, embracing the grind with visible enthusiasm. What makes this particularly noteworthy is the contrast with her teammates. While Briana Turner and Caitlin Clark maintain intense game faces throughout the drills, Hull radiates positive energy without sacrificing any intensity. It's this combination that has always made her a fan favorite. She brings elite defense and hustle while clearly loving every minute on the court. That joy is infectious. One Fever assistant coach commented after watching the session, "When your hardest workers are also your happiest players, it elevates the entire program." The session begins with proper warm-ups, no shortcuts here. This is professional basketball at its core. Hull and her teammates go through dynamic stretches, high knees, and mobility work before a basketball even enters the picture. The coaching staff has implemented a strict regimen that prioritizes injury prevention, especially during these crucial off-season training blocks. Once the basketballs come out, that's when things really get interesting. Hull immediately displays the shooting form that's been completely rebuilt during the off-season. Gone is any hesitation that occasionally plagued her last season. Instead, we see a confident, fluid release that's clearly the result of countless repetitions. Keith Porter, the Fever's developmental coach, runs the drill with precision passes, and Hull catches and shoots with remarkable consistency. What's particularly impressive is how she maintains perfect form even while smiling between shots. This ability to blend focus with enjoyment speaks volumes about her mental approach to the game. "The difference from last season is night and day," one coach noted. "Last year, there were moments where her confidence seemed to waver. Now, she's stepping into every shot." Footage reveals multiple specialized drills designed to address specific game situations. Hull works extensively on catch-and-shoot scenarios, clearly preparing for the open looks she'll get playing alongside Clark, who draws so much defensive attention. The coaches have clearly identified this as a primary scoring opportunity for Hull in the upcoming season. What truly stands out is the chemistry developing between Hull, Turner, and Clark. Despite being at different points in their careers and having different playing styles, they move through drills with remarkable synchronicity. Turner's no-nonsense approach contrasts with Hull's joyful energy, yet they complement each other perfectly. In one sequence, Hull playfully knocks the ball from Porter's hands during a drill setup, laughing the entire time. Rather than breaking concentration, this moment of levity seems to enhance her focus. She immediately receives the pass and drains the shot, combining fun with results. The perfect embodiment of Hull's approach to basketball. The workout intensifies with screen action drills that reveal the Fever's offensive strategy taking shape. Hull comes off down screen set by Clark, catches passes at the elbow, and either shoots or drives depending on the defensive read. This suggests the coaches are planning to use Hull in more dynamic offensive sets rather than stationing her exclusively in the corner. "We're expanding her role significantly," a team source revealed. "What you're seeing in that training footage is just a glimpse of how we'll utilize her versatility this season." The dedication to fundamentals is evident throughout. Hull repeatedly practices proper screening technique, folding her arms across her chest for protection, a small but crucial detail that prevents illegal screen calls. This attention to technical details shows Hull's commitment to mastering every aspect of the game. As the session progresses, the drills become increasingly complex. Hull transitions from stationary shooting to movement-based actions. She demonstrates significantly improved ball handling, executing a crossover against Porter that creates ample space for a smooth finish at the rim. This expanded offensive repertoire addresses what has been considered the most limited aspect of her game. "That handle is night and day from last season," one assistant coach commented. "She's put in the work, and it shows. She's not just a spot-up shooter and defender anymore." What's particularly fascinating is how Hull incorporates elements from basketball legends into her game. One sequence shows her executing an in-and-out dribble move reminiscent of WNBA great Cynthia Cooper, a detail not lost on keen observers of the women's game. This suggests Hull has been studying film of past stars to enhance her current skill set. Throughout the entire session, the coaching staff, the transcript can be heard providing constant feedback. They're clearly impressed but not satisfied, pushing Hull to refine each movement to game-ready precision. This balance of encouragement and accountability defines the culture the Fever are building. Turner's presence in these workouts is equally significant. After initial speculation about her chemistry with Clark based on previous practice footage, seeing her fully engaged in these intensive sessions puts those concerns to rest. Turner brings defensive intensity that challenges both Hull and Clark, elevating everyone's game in the process. The contrasting styles of these three players highlight what makes the Fever such an intriguing team heading into the season. Clark brings transcendent passing vision and unlimited range. Turner provides elite interior defense and finishing. Hull contributes lockdown perimeter defense, improved shooting, and that unmistakable energy that ties everything together. "What we're seeing in that gym right now is the foundation of something special," noted a team official. "The pieces complement each other perfectly." The footage also provides glimpses of additional offensive sets being installed. Hull practices coming off staggered screens, catching on the move, and making quick decisions: pass, shoot, or drive. This suggests the Fever plan to run a more motion-heavy offense that maximizes the talents of their multidimensional roster. One particularly telling sequence shows Hull reading a simulated defensive rotation and making the exact right basketball play 3 consecutive times. A kick-out pass when the help comes, a drive when given space, and a pull-up jumper when the defender goes under the screen. This basketball IQ, combined with improved technical skills, represents Hull's complete development as a player. "The mental growth is what's most impressive," explains a team development coach. "The physical tools were always there, but now the game has slowed down for her. She's processing everything at an elite level." The coaching staff's shock becomes understandable when viewing the complete transformation. Hull entered the league known primarily as a defensive specialist with limited offensive upside. The player in this training footage, however, displays 3-level scoring ability, improved playmaking, and the same defensive intensity that earned her minutes from day one. What makes this development particularly important for the Fever is how it addresses their roster construction. With Clark attracting so much defensive attention, having additional perimeter threats who can punish defenses for overhelping becomes crucial. Hull's emergence as a reliable shooting threat directly enhances Clark's effectiveness. "We kept telling everyone that this team is more than just Caitlin," said a team executive. "What you're seeing with Lexie's development proves that point. We're building something comprehensive here." The training concludes with high-intensity finishing drills. Hull attacks the rim with newfound aggression, absorbing contact and still converting at a high percentage. This willingness to embrace physical play represents another dimension of her expanded game. Throughout the entire session, perhaps nothing stands out more than the consistent smile on Hull's face. Even during the most challenging drills, she radiates enjoyment. This isn't just a player going through required workouts. This is someone who genuinely loves the process of improvement. "That's what makes Lexie special," noted a teammate. "She brings the same energy to a random Tuesday practice that she does to a playoff game. It lifts everyone around her." The coaching staff's shocked reaction makes perfect sense in this context. They're witnessing not just incremental improvement, but a comprehensive transformation. Hull has taken her game to a level that few predicted was possible, potentially changing her career trajectory in the process. When we drafted her, we saw the defensive potential right away, explained a team scout. But this offensive development opens up entirely new possibilities for her role with this team. What's particularly impressive is how Hull has improved without abandoning what made her valuable in the first place. Her defensive intensity remains elite. Her willingness to do the unglamorous work, setting solid screens, boxing out larger opponents, fighting through picks, hasn't diminished. She's added to her game rather than replacing existing strengths. The footage concludes with Hull knocking down consecutive three-pointers from different spots on the floor: corner, wing, top of the key. Her release looks quicker and more compact than previous seasons, suggesting mechanical refinements that will translate to game situations. As the players wrap up their session, the camaraderie is evident. Clark gives Hull an enthusiastic high five. Turner offers words of encouragement, and the coaching staff exchanges knowing glances. Something special is happening with this Indiana Fever team. Lexie Hull's development is a central part of that story. People focus on the stars, and understandably so, commented a team source. But championship teams are built on players like Lexie, who continuously improve and fill crucial roles. What we're seeing from her right now has us all excited about the possibilities. This training session offers just a glimpse into the Fever's off-season work, but it provides valuable insight into how this team is preparing for the heightened expectations they'll face. With Hull's dramatic improvement, Clark's generational talent, and Turner's defensive prowess, Indiana is assembling the pieces needed for sustainable success. The coaching staff's shocked reaction isn't about disbelief. It's about realizing that their vision for Hull's development is being fulfilled even faster than anticipated. They saw potential that others missed, and now that potential is blossoming into production. That's why we invest so much in player development, explained a front office executive. We believed Lexie could become this type of player with the right coaching and environment. Seeing it happen in real time is extremely gratifying. As the Fever prepare for the upcoming season, this behind-the-scenes footage provides fans with reasons for optimism beyond just the Caitlin Clark effect. Hull's evolution represents the type of internal development that transforms good teams into great ones. There's a reason smiles were all around that gym, noted a team source. What's happening right now is the foundation of something special, and Lexie's growth is a big part of that story. For Fever fans eager to see their team return to championship contention, Hull's off-season transformation provides yet another reason for excitement. The pieces are falling into place, the development is evident, and the joy Hull brings to the process makes it all the more satisfying to witness. The Indiana Fever's coaching staff has every reason to be shocked. Lexie Hull's remarkable transformation, alongside Caitlin Clark and Briana Turner, signals something special brewing in Indiana. This isn't just off-season training, it's the birth of a potential dynasty. If you want exclusive access to more behind-the-scenes footage and analysis of the Fever's journey, smash that subscribe button now. Hit the like button to help more fans discover this team's incredible evolution, and drop your thoughts below on which Fever player you're most excited to watch this season.